Welcome to the waiting room with me, Mark Thomas. Thanks very much for joining me on this day, the 21st of December. We open with prayer. Let's pray. O Dayspring, splendour of light eternal and Sun of righteousness, come and enlighten those who dwell in darkness and the shadow of death. Amen. Today's prayer is the fifth of the great O antiphon prayers that are prayed typically at this time of year, which calls on Christ as the Dayspring. O Dayspring, come and enlighten. Now the word Dayspring is an archaic term meaning dawn or morning. It features in the King James Version in texts such as Job chapter 38 and Luke chapter 1 verse 78. However, the more widely regarded scholarly consensus is to seeing this particular word and this particular prayer today as developing an image that's in Malachi chapter 4. Well, if you've never come across Malachi or are not sure where it is, you'll find it's the very last book in our Old Testament. And in fact, Malachi chapter 4 is the very last chapter in our Old Testament. So see if you can find that and follow along with me. I'd like to read the first couple of verses. It's especially verse 2 where this prayer today to the Dayspring comes, but let's read from verse 1 of Malachi chapter 4. Surely the day is coming, it will burn like a furnace. All the arrogant and every evildoer will be stubble, and the day that is coming will set them on fire, says the Lord Almighty. Not a root or a branch will be left to them. But for you who revere my name, the Sun of Righteousness will rise with healing in its wings, and you will go out and frolic like well-fed calves. Today's prayer comes almost as a response, an answer to the sense of darkness and captivity that we mentioned in yesterday's prayer, to Christ as the key who unlocks the doors of darkness and imprisonment. The idea today is of Christ as a dayspring, a morning star, a rising light in the east. And it's very reassuring, almost confirmatory of another, perhaps more popular concept in our day, that he is the Alpha, the beginning. And that could be the most appropriate concept on this particular day, the 21st of December. It is the winter solstice for those of us in the Northern Hemisphere. It is, in the words of John Donne's phrase, the year's midnight. It's the shortest, darkest day of the year, when we remember and look forward to the coming of the light who has risen with healing in his wings. Malachi chapter 4 verse 2. Indeed, the original title in Latin is O Oriens, which is a similar word to orientation, which perhaps provides us with a hint as to our need for our lives to be orientated towards Christ. It was an Old Testament scholar called Walter Brueggemann who first pointed me in my early days, way back in theology college, to our need for reorientation back to Christ, following the disorientation that we all too frequently experience from our circumstances and environment almost daily. But disorientation isn't just an external force to us. It's also something that is profoundly and darkly within us, in our turning our backs on the source of life and the giver of light, Christ. Disorientation from our original design plan of a life orientated around Christ, which needs to lead us to a reorientation back to him, which he alone enables as the Dayspring. I think C.S. Lewis, him of The Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe fame, he would have shuddered at the very thought of being famous for that. he captured the essence of this reorientation towards Christ in his book in the Narnia series, The Voyage of the Dawn Treader, arguably his best book in that series. Although many ancient and modern thinkers and writers have portrayed our journey through life as one from east to west, from rising new day, new birth, to the ever darkening shadows of a sunset evening and a darkening sky. But C.S. Lewis reorientates the journey such that we are seen to sail eastwards towards sunrise. For as we celebrate today that Christ is our dayspring, our morning star, our rising light in the east, we can choose to be those who are dawn treaders. And as not to forget the helpful imagery of spring within this one word dayspring, it's worth noting that a spring is both a point of renewal and refreshment and a source of life. And so, the Christian life is a reorientation, a turning eastwards and upstream towards the source of life and light that is always flowing towards us in Christ. For you will see the dayspring at your waking, beyond your long last line the dawn is breaking. And so we pray today, O dayspring, come and enlighten.